do you prefer us to use? Kalau kalian mau pakai bahasa Inggris, use a thumbs up. Kalau misalnya kalian mau bahasa Indonesia, kasih heart ke kita. Pakai reactionnya kalian yuk. Mau bahasa Inggris, thumbs up. Thumbs up. Can you see my thumbs up? Okay, thumbs up. Kalau misalnya mau bahasa Indonesia, heart. Gimana guys? Okay. Seeing 2 hearts, 4 thumbs up, 5 thumbs up. Okay. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Wih, setara nih, Mitch. I think we should do English Indonesia. English Indonesia? I don't know. Tapi I think we should like, both nih. Langsung pada bilang both. Okay. Yes, okay. Jadi kita campur-campur aja. Yang penting seru, guys. Okay. I'm going to moderate it with like those 2 language ya. Okay, guys. Jadi kita santai-santai aja. Kita kayak nanti ngomongin kita anak Jaksel gitu, Mitch. Oke, kayaknya kita udah bisa mulai ya, guys. It's already 1 o'clock, so let's go. So, let's begin our webinar. Before we start, aku mau bilangin aja ke kalian, kita ada peraturan. Kita ada 4 peraturan, tapi simple banget. Jadi, what happens in the webinar stays in the webinar. Artinya kalau ada yang cerita di sini, just slip it in here. Next, mute your microphones. Jadi kalau misalnya Michelle lagi ngomong, nggak ada yang terganggu sama sekali. Next, do not annotate anything in the screen without permission. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian mau annotate apapun, jangan. Kalau pas dibolehin, baru kalian annotate. Yeah. Lalu kalian di chatbox, kalian ramein aja, seruin aja chatbox, rame terus, nggak apa-apa. Yang penting gunakan kata-kata yang sopan. Betul banget tuh, guys. Nah, do you guys know this webinar is very, very special because we are collaborating with, drum roll please. Oke, itu clap, nggak apa-apa deh. We're collaborating with MindLab, guys. Nah, sama kita di speaker kita yang keren banget, Kak Michelle Teh, guys. Keren banget. Give your clap emojis, guys. Give them a clap. Yang kalau langsung pakai ada face-nya di sini, clap langsung aja. Nah, kita kenalin dulu nih siapa aja nih, who are they? First of all, introducing our speaker, Michelle Teh. Clap your hands, guys. Virtual clap dong. Keren banget nih. Michelle Teh tahun ini terakhir webinarnya, right, Mitch? Nah,
yeah.
Michelle is the founder of SelfLoveWarrior Indonesia. Dia juga a mental health advocate. She is a student studying in business and computer science at the University of British Columbia. Dia juga awardee of several scholarships, including beasiswa Iman Usman. Yeay, keren banget Kak Michelle. Kasih clapnya, guys. Oke, next. Kita ada our special collaborator, kita ada MindLab. MindLab itu adalah Indonesian company that produces natural and herbal supplements that could help others to achieve their goals of mindfulness and their healthy life. MindLab believes in steady changes instead of fast changes. MindLab focuses on improving the quality of life, physical and mental health through natural nutrition. So guys, you guys got to stay tuned to the end of this webinar because you guys have a chance of winning our special gifts. Without any further ado, let's give a big clap emoji for Michelle Teh. Yeah, let's give Michelle Teh a big clap emoji, guys. Let's go, Mitch.
Oh, okay, wait. I want to say hi. Hi, everybody. I see like some familiar faces. Jadi thank you banget udah mau, join us. It's a Sunday. Like it's a Sunday and I know everybody has like exciting stuff to do, but hopefully we'll have fun today. Semoga throughout the whole webinar we'll have fun. AKA kalau aku minta kalian ngechat atau mungkin minta kalian buat gambar-gambar, please do. Don't worry, because I'm gonna disable the annotations and I'll let you know if you're not supposed to do something. So don't worry. Just pokoknya have fun dulu so that we'll have a good time this Sunday. Okay, so I'll start then. I'll remove Gisela first. Oops. Okay. Kalian belum bisa see my screen ya? Can you guys see my screen? Hopefully. Okay. Let me try to share it then. Oh yeah, and I'll give you guys bonus points if you guys ajak your friends, because then it'll be funner. um. Okay, let's see. Can you guys see my screen now? Yes? No? Maybe?
Yes, Mitch. Pada bilang yes.
Okay, by the way, aku sambil ngeliat chat kalian ya. So, hopefully it'll be fun. Jadi, before we start, I wanted to introduce us. If you guys don't know us yet, we're Self-Love Warrior. If you don't know, we collab a lot with like fun influencers. We like to talk about mental health in a fun way. And I like to think of us as a high quality meme page sometimes because we try to make mental health fun. And these are the things that we've been doing over the last few months. Actually, we make a lot of events and we make a lot of content. And one of my favorite contents is talking about K-drama from a mental health perspective. So stay tuned, guys. Soalnya kita bakal ngomongin startup tomorrow if you guys want to read about that. But that's what we do. We want to make mental health fun. And pasti banyak banget yang nanyain gue kayak, kok bisa sih mulai Self-Love Warrior, you know? Padahal waktu itu aku masih anak SMA. I was like a high school kid. I didn't know anything. Maybe you guys can write in the chat, kalian umurnya berapa gitu. So I know gitu, who am I talking to? It'll be fun. Oh, and Gisela will admit people while I'm talking. So
Yes.
left out. Okay, ada yang 16 tahun, 14 tahun, 20, 17. Okay, that's great. So I'll share my story. Hopefully you guys can relate, yeah. So when I was that age, I was still in school. Aku masih di SMA. And it was so stressful. Kalian boleh reply in the chat whether you guys feel that school is stressful or not. Uni is also stressful. And I had so much pressure. Kayak aku inget kalau aku ke sekolah, like the principal would tell me like, okay, like you need to get these scores, yeah, like I'm sure you can do well, you're gonna go to this university. And not only that, I also knew a lot of people who kayak told me like, okay, you need to do this, you need to do that. Kalau lo mau sukses, lo harus ikut kegiatan ini, ikut lomba ini. And I was like, what the heck? Like I'm 16 years old. Like why am I so stressed gitu? Oh, thank you guys. You agree. And especially in COVID, like I'm doing my university online now and I feel so much pressure because I see like all my friends being so productive. And it makes me it makes me really upset actually. I remember like although my high school was really fun, I had so many good memories, tapi I also remember like I was going to the counselor sometimes because I was so stressed and like I felt I wasn't feeling the best about myself, you know. That's why I made Self-Love Warrior, right? And I realized it's like it's really hard to support people. It's hard to like show them love. It's hard to like spread happiness, kaya be a positive person when you have no love to spread. Artinya apa? Kayak contohnya, like I see my friends, dia dapat interview di Oxford gitu. I was like, oh my God, you can get interviews at Oxford? I thought that's a myth. Like, I want to say congratulations to her, tapi maybe deep down, I'm still jealous gitu. So in that time, like I had a bunch of people yang kayak mereka apply-nya ke university keren-keren, mereka punya banyak awards, and I felt like I really didn't love myself gitu that time because I always compared myself to other people. And then y'all can tell me what do you guys feel, so I can read it. Ada yang bilang can relate, ada yang bilang bener. T. Okay, so you guys can cerita to me too, like what do you guys experience in your environment? Jadi kita bisa saling curhat. But that's gara-gara deep down, I'm still like jealous. I still want something that they have gitu. So whenever I see people, I'm friendly. Like I want to be their friends, tapi there's always something behind it gitu. Like I'm never fully satisfied, you know. Curhat time. So I want to ask you guys, like, what do you think it means to love others? Menurut lain, you know. Um, let's while waiting, I'll ask Gisela. Gisela, what is loving others, you know?
For me, loving others is like kayak kita oke, ada suara-suara gitu ya guys. Jadi for me, loving others itu kayak kita mencintai orang lain juga. Jadi kayak kita appreciate them, kita dengerin mereka fully, kita kita kayak love them beneran 100% gitulah. Beneran 100%. That's gitu.
That's interesting.
Ada yang
Okay,
bilang
what
support
about the others?
nih, keren nih,
It's
Mitch.
okay, guys. Boleh pakai bahasa too. Siapa lagi ya? It's okay, guys. By the way, kayak don't worry, you're not gonna be judged for answers. Like, I'm not a professor. Show attention and care. Oh, a good listener. Give the same love we give ourselves. Oh my God, y'all are smile. I'll help you with your homework. That's my way of showing love. I think like in high school, aku tuh masih growing, like learning how to be a good friend and showing love to people. Cause like, yeah, I said before, I was still a very confused high school kid. But now I'm a little bit older. I'm dealing with other people's problems, love through patience. And for me, what I realized is pas SMA tuh like I didn't notice because I didn't have like that solid, really solid group of people who was supporting me with like no strings attached gitu loh, guys. Kayak in the last 2 years of high school, grow with me. Jadi mereka pas ngeliat aku sukses, they're not jealous. And then I was like super shook, like, whoa, that happens? Like, there are people who aren't jealous of you when you succeed. And then there was also so many people who was empathizing with my problems. Kayak mereka beneran dengerin, like when I was like really stressed, like I told you I needed to get like super crazy grades. Have you guys felt that way before? And by the way, guys, ada gema nggak? Do you guys hear an echo or is it just Gisela? Yeah, let me know, guys. Kalau enggak ya udah, I'll just continue. But anyways, there's no echo, thank God. So this is what it means to love other people, and I want to ask you guys, like, I see some faces, so like maybe I'll help you. Okay. I'm not sure if the no is like to the gumma or like answering if it's easy. I guess you guys are saying, oh, okay, it's saying no. Got it. And yeah, it's probably not. That's great. Kaya pasti kalian juga pernah rasain, right? All of these lovely things people do to you. But there's something missing. And for me, like I was like, okay, finally I have all these good people. But there's still something that I need. And that time it's self-love. So this was sebelum aku bikin Self-Love Warrior, guys. Aku masih kelas 11 SMA. Hong Kong, aku udah pernah hampir ke US. You know, I was like doing so many things. Kayak aku udah coba fulfill all of the society's tick boxes for success. Aku udah dapat beasiswa, aku udah dapat nilai bagus. And I'm still wondering like, why am I still unhappy? Why I still can't like love people, you know? What am I missing? And it's self-love. And you guys can let me know if you feel that. Kung mau nanyain kalian, you guys can reply me in the chat. In friendship, pas lo ngeliat temen lo kayak misalnya masuk UI or like masuk ITB or like masuk their dream schools or your dream schools, are you guys happy when you see them succeed? It'll be a yes or no. Oh, don't worry. You can don't. Oh, yeah. Oh my God, some of you are so cute. Yes, but a bit jealous. And it's okay to admit these things, by the way. I think like a lot of people will say like, "Hi, you're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to ignore the jealousy." But it's okay to admit these things that you're happy for them, but at the same time you're belittled. Kaya you feel envy juga, right? For me, like I felt that too. And I realized that's because kaya I'm jealous of them, padahal I don't even really know what I'm jealous of sometimes. And then in relationship, when you don't have self-love, banyak banget yang diam ke SLW nih. Kayak, oh, my boyfriend or girlfriend itu ganteng banget, I feel so insecure. Or maybe kayak aku takut banget kalau dia jalan sama cewek or cowok lain gitu. Like, what if I'm not enough? But of course, I'm still jomblo, so like, how would I know, right? All I hear are curhats from people online. And anyways, in any ship, if you don't have self-love, pasti lo bakal ngerasa that people don't treat you the way that you want to be treated. And that's because, contohnya, I know a lot of people yang misalnya somebody treats them wrongly, but they don't cancel hangouts, got committed to their calls, got committed to their friendship, and they still stay in that relationship. Because they don't know like what's it like to be treated well, kaya nggak ada self-worth-nya. Jomblo can't relate. OMG. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure a lot of us are still Jomblo. It's okay. 2021 goals, right? Just kidding, guys. You don't need anyone. Self-love, self-love. Okay, please don't use that against me. But that's the whole point. If you don't have self-love, it's gonna affect all of the different relationships in your life, And so let's finally discuss how can we build this self-love. And aku sebenarnya mau tahu banget, like self-love has been super trending lately, and I want to know kayak kalian tuh diajarinnya apa sih? How do you guys build self-love? Karena udah ada banyak banget like webinars and stuff yang mau ngajarin orang tentang self-love, right? So does anyone want to share in the chat kayak kalian diajarinnya apa atau kalian lagi nyobain apa gitu? It doesn't have to be super hard, by the way. Let's ask. Oh my gosh. Let's ask Adinda Aulia. Dean, are you here?
Yes.
Oh, what have you been like learning about self-love this year?
What I've been learning about self-love is being appreciated. Like being a supportive people itu nggak merugi lo. So like, yeah, just like appreciate little things. Terus, yeah, just appreciate around you, little things around you.
Got it. Thank you, Dean. Sorry I called you out. Don't worry, Dean's part of SLW, so like I'm a little bit comfortable calling her out. Kalau yang baru, don't worry, I won't call you out. Tapi accepting semua perasaan, lo harus bersyukur. And then talking to yourself. I love this actually because it's real. And then apalagi ya, menerima dan memaafkan kesalahan masa lalu. And self-talk. Jangan overthinking. Doing favorite activities. Okay, I love the answers actually. So congrats, guys. But I did want to know, kaya, do you guys? Okay, I think I'm gonna explain what I think is missing from all of the answers in the chat. I think something that's missing is actually the self-love yang sering banyak orang lakuin. It only scratches the surface of self-love, if that makes sense. Kaya you're just doing it and it is self-love, but it doesn't really solve like the main issue, if that makes sense. Karena sebenarnya self-love should cover all of these three different aspects. It has to cover the physical aspect, the mental aspect, and the spiritual aspect. And then apa ya, I'm sure kayak banyak banget yang udah trying to do physical stuff, kayak mungkin kalian sekarang skincarean, you know, you eat healthy, you exercise, sometimes you can even take supplements like the healthy ones from MindLab to make yourself feel better, make yourself, you know, active and feeling good about yourself. And I love that. That's great. And I know some of you tadi juga cerita, like you guys are trying to do self-talk with yourself. You're trying to fix the mental aspect, which is awesome too. And I'm not sure if people cover this, tapi spiritual. For me, spiritual this year was something that I worked on. Karena dulu I wasn't really close with like my spiritual stuff. But this year was something that I really tried to work on. I tried to go to Bible study. You can do your own form, but I feel like it really helps too because studies have shown kalau you have good faith, it also helps connect with like who you are and who you're going to be gitu. But something that I see is that semua orang tuh lagi ngecoba self love, tapi nggak semua orang mempunyai this consistency. Jadi contohnya hari Senin you'll do self talk, or hari Selasa you'll do exercise, tapi cuma di minggu itu doang. Minggu depannya you stop all your self love stuff. It's only like a one-time thing. So I think that is what's missing. And also, I think a lot of the self-love stuff is useful, but it's not useful if you're like doing self-love tapi kayak you avoid the root issue gitu. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for chatting, by the way. It makes it feel fun. Karena sebenarnya I don't like to do like one-way webinars. I like to see your faces, but yeah, finding the root cause. So the blue one is what's missing. Jadi aku bakal mau ngajak kalian untuk nyari like what is your root cause sebenarnya. Because I feel like it's like you can luluran, you can do pampering, but if you don't solve your issue itu sama aja bohong dikit. Kayak yeah, you're doing self-love tapi you're never solving your problem gitu. Okay, let's go. So ini gambaran, and I wanted to make it a little bit fun for all of you. Jadi self-love journey tuh kayak project sebenarnya. You don't do it in one go. And seperti like any other project, bakal ada bakal ada stuff that will stop you down or slow you down. It's like you're the ship, by the way, and then the stuff that will stop you down is the rocks gitu. Oh no, yeah, Gisela, don't forget to admit people. And then as especially like in any project, kalau di project SLW, we also know stuff called boost. What are stuff that can help you gitu. Mungkin this could be like a boot camp or like webinars like this, but at the end of the day, you're the ship, like you're the kapal, and then the goal is to love yourself. Jadi I would actually love to know what are the things that are stopping you from loving yourself. Coba. Yeah. Oops, I forgot to clear my annotations. Yeah. What's stopping you from loving yourself? Jadi kalau this question tuh aku mau nanya kalian so that we can find out, you know, what's the root issue. Not only teaching you how to love yourself, tapi juga nyari tahu like what's making self-love so hard gitu. Let's try. I'm not sure if you guys can draw or not on the ship. Can you guys write your thoughts here? I'll try to enable annotation. Okay, yeah, if anybody wants to draw, that's totally fine. Tapi I'll just read it out. External sides like family, friends, toxic positivity, lingkungan yang toxic, people, insecure. Okay, my family, kritikan pedas. Okay, dang, that's so many. Quarter life crisis, family. Okay, so based on the chats, yeah, basically from the chats, I see that it's a lot of like external stuff that's like stopping you from loving yourself. And thanks guys for answering, which is really interesting actually. Karena biasanya whenever I host a webinar, people will not answer family or toxic people. They'll answer like myself, or like they'll answer kayak what's stopping you, diri sendiri gitu. Overthinking and doubting myself. Very interesting. Thanks for being very vulnerable. Jadi kalau aku bisa rangkum from all of this, it's like family, it's yourself, it's overthinking, and toxic people. Okay. So thank you for answering this. And then I wanted to ask, okay. I wanted to ask, like, based on what you guys answered, like, why? Because ini, by the way, ini aku carinya contoh ya. So like, a lot of people say that, usually when I ask that question, a lot of people will say like comparing themselves to other people. That's what's making them hard to love themselves gitu. And then I would ask them like, are you jealous of them? Or like, what's the real reason? Like, why? Jadi whatever people answer, I usually ask why. And for this example, when people compare themselves to other people, I usually ask like, why? Because usually they don't like the answer because they're scared that whatever they answer will make them seem like a bad person gitu. And then that's why I wrote like, deep down only you know. So I'm not really sure kalau kalian beneran think that toxic people is the reason why. But if it is, aku mau ngajak kalian untuk tanya like, why toxic people? Like, why do they make it hard for you to love yourself? Because sometimes it's like legit, like they do make fun of you and they do like talk peep about you, can't swear. But sometimes we don't realize that because we're in a toxic environment, we are becoming toxic to ourselves. And when we become toxic to ourselves, then itu bukan salahnya toxic people anymore that you can't love yourself. That's your problem and that's your challenge to solve. So aku mau ngajak kalian to really find out why you guys can't love yourself based on the toxic people. Kalian gak harus sharing di chat because I know it's a little bit private. But feel free to private chat me and then we can sort something out. Jadi aku bakal move from this example ya. If you said that the reason why you feel insecure is because you like to compare yourself to other people, then this one's for you. So the reason why I always ask people to ask why is because I did this with myself when I was in high school. Jadi I compared myself to a lot of people. Terus aku nanya like, why? Why do I compare myself to other people, you know? And then I would answer like, I'm jealous of that person. And then okay, kan tadi banyak banget ya kan yang bilang kayak mereka juga iri gitu when their friends succeed or things like that. Jadi jangan cuman bilang iri doang, you have to find out kenapa sih kalian iri gitu. For me, the green boxes to my reasons of why I was jealous of the very successful people around me. And mungkin it was because gue nggak masuk ke universitas yang sebagus uni dia gitu. Or maybe gue dulu banyak banget temennya yang bikin organisasi, padahal aku masih fokus getting good grades, cuman belajar doang. And I was really jealous that time, cause like, I really wanted to do that too, tapi aku harus fokus untuk dapat nilai yang bagus, cause I wanted my scholarship, right? So at that time, I was still jealous of people like that. And then I was very introverted. Jadi hari ini gue kayak ngomong very extroverted, tapi dulu I was very shy. So maybe that time I was jealous because gue nggak punya banyak teman gitu, padahal that person has so many friends. So this is my example of kayak kalau kalian insecure atau kalian jealous, jangan cuman stop at the first answer. Kalian harus bisa cari tahu why-nya. And after that, I'm gonna think like, what can I do about this? Jadi mungkin if you guys want to take a screenshot, feel free to do it because I think it'll be really helpful. Kan kita mau 2021, right? 2021. And then everyone wants to do self-love. But then they don't actually do this stuff. Like they just say you're jealous and then they stop. They don't ever find out why they're jealous or they're sad. They never find out why they're sad. So I encourage you guys to try this out. Terus, after I find out all these different stuff, I ask again. Jadi aku ngambil salah satu the green boxes, one of my answers. Terus aku coba dalemin that box. Karena maybe I'll find out the reason why I'm jealous or I'm insecure gitu. Jadi contoh yang aku selalu share, itu kan temanku banyak yang bikin organisasi, right? Padahal gue cuma belajar. And then I ask myself, kayak, itu beneran penting gak sih? Apakah gue beneran mau beasiswa or do I really want the awards? Karena dulu dia dapat banyak banget penghargaan from like big organizations, the government too. And then I was wondering like, is that the thing that's important to me? Or is it something else? And then I realized karena pada waktu itu aku udah punya banyak like achievements. I realized like the awards part doesn't really matter. Karena like the piala, like that's not important. Kayak akhirnya juga cuman gathering dust doang, cuman ngambil debu doang di rumah. So the awards doesn't really matter to me. I don't really want that. But the thing that was important to me was dia tuh bisa bantuin banyak orang. Kayak I remember last time dia tuh bisa kasih buku kepada anak-anak yang nggak bisa ke sekolah, bisa kasih baju, bisa kasih like a lot of impact to the real world. Padahal that time I don't even have self-love warrior, so I wasn't doing anything. And then I found out that that's my answer actually. So my answer why I compare myself itu bukan karena I'm only jealous, you know. It's actually because I was jealous of the impact that they're doing. Karena waktu itu aku cuma belajar doang, tapi aku nggak pernah bantuin orang lain, nggak pernah ngerasain kayak that I'm useful to the world. You know, I was only studying and I was being successful, but I was only being successful for myself. So that's the real tea, actually. And then that's also why I built Self Love Warrior, because I felt that if I can help someone, then it's also going to help me like love myself, you know, because I find out why I'm insecure, why I never really like have a lot of self-love. Okay, how do I like my mouse disappeared? Okay, hopefully this works. Oh, okay. Phew, that was so scary. So it's a little bit of me being kind of vulnerable to you guys. Tapi kalian kan bisa lihat, right? Jadi from cuman satu box yang ungu, I compare myself to other people. Sampai yang box kuning, tuh banyak banget stepnya, and I had to ask a lot of whys. And I think this is the part where people don't like it, actually. Because you have to ask yourself why at least 5 times. And they usually don't talk about this in self-love. In usually self-love, it's like you pamper yourself, you you take yourself on a date. I'm not sure what else they tell you. Yeah, you do a lot of things that make you feel good. But this process, it does not make you feel good. Gue mau tanya kalian di chat, kalau kalian udah ngajak diri kalian ngomong sendiri, like, you know, you find out the bad parts about yourself, bakal enak gak sih perasaannya? Like, do you feel like, whoa, like I feel great? You can reply in the chat, by the way. I'm super curious to know. Let's ask. Gisela, do you think you'd feel like really happy and like awesome doing this?
Awesome lah.
Gisela's special. Oh, okay. That's really interesting that you guys feel that it's good, actually. Because kayak when I was doing this, kayak gathering all the information, identifying issues, finding the root causes, asking why a bunch of times, like it feels lega, it feels good. But at the same time, pasti you might also feel a little bit apa ya kayak, masa sih gue kayak gitu, masa sih gue kayak sejealous itu. Like if I'm being completely honest, like this part is actually kind of like pedih, you know. Let's see. Yeah, denial. That's the word, denial. I think a lot of us try to do this, tapi kayak pas kita ask why, kita tuh pasti kayak like, ih masa sih gue dulu kayak gitu banget, kayak nggak mungkin deh. That's totally not me. I have a heart of gold, you know. I'm like super nice. Like there's no way I think like this. Yeah. So it's and it feels scary too. Ada yang private chat me bilang scary, terus ada penolakan, terus akhirnya merasa lega. And I think that's the truth. Like people don't really talk about this, but self-love is really hard because you have to love yourself, and you have to do that, you have to know yourself. And we're not perfect. We have a lot of bad parts of ourselves that sometimes we try to hide, or sometimes we don't want to talk about because we want to look like the best person, you know. We want to look like the best, apalah, kaya the ideal person. That's the goal. But in reality, pasti kita punya a lot of these dark stuff that we like to cover up. And maybe that's the thing that's stopping you from loving yourself. Okay. Oh, thank you guys. I hope you guys try to find the root cause. It's a little bit hard, tapi it'll be very rewarding. So, and this is my main idea actually. Nowadays, people advocate for easy solutions that make you think that you're solving the problem when you're not. And why do I say this? Karena before I did that whole root cause stuff, aku tuh beneran try to do all the other self-love stuff. Jadi, I tried to go to the gym, I tried to exercise, I did the whole like talk yourself in the mirror stuff. And it does help. It helps for a while. So after a week, I fall back into that kaya, oh, I'm still comparing myself to other people. Karena they're very temporary. So people advocate for easy solutions that make you think that you're not solving the problem. That make you think you're solving the problem when you're not. Um, how to know yourself? Masih bingung to know yourself. Oh, yes. Kadang masih malu juga buat jujur ke orang lain. That's the point. Kayak kita tuh selalu mikirnya like you have to be honest to orang lain, tapi like start from yourself first. If you can be honest to yourself, then you can be honest to other people. It's not the other way around. Like you don't be honest to other people and then you be honest to yourself. And how do you know ourselves? Masih bingung to know myself. Yeah, ajak diri sendiri ngobrol. Like for that whole why thing, I actually like sat down with myself. Aku ngambil journal, terus aku juga nanyain like why this, why is that. You know, like if you go on a date with someone, kalau lagi pacaran, you wanna know everything about them, right? Kayak di interview segala. Try to interview yourself. Yeah, it sounds a little bit crazy, but I think that's the solution that's going to work in the long term. Jadi, if we're going back to our whole ship analogy, kan tadi kita kalau cari the root cause kan kita sebenarnya trying to find out this part, which is like this mountain thing, the blockers, like stuff that's stopping you from loving yourself. Hopefully, kayak kalau analoginya kan kayak if you know everything you're going to face, then it'll be easier for you to reach the goal, you know. So hopefully kalian bisa cari tahu like what is the stuff that's blocking you from loving yourself. And mungkin aku cerita dikit ya, so that like you guys will feel like I'm not saying a bunch of like BS. So based on this, kaya when I realized like this is my root issue, that's when I actually built SLW. Jadi SLW itu it's created because I realized like what I want is to help people, right? Jadi aku bisa ikut lomba apapun. I can try to do any course that I want. I can be a public speaker. But if I never address my root issue, which is trying to do some impact to the world, then I will always be insecure. And it's a little bit hard, but I can say kayak, mana ya tadi slide-nya? Oh, ini. I can tell you exactly what happened after I fixed my root issue. Jadi kalau friendship, pas aku lulus SMA, teman-temanku pada dapat university yang bagus-bagus banget. Ada juga yang apply to Harvard, Yale, etc. And you know what I felt like? I felt like, okay, that's great. Aku akhirnya ke UBC, by the way. Ada juga yang ke UI, ITB, and I was like, okay, that's great for them. Karena I realized I don't really want what they want. Jadi mungkin mereka mau masuknya ke research, mereka mau masuk ke ilmu politik, and that's why they go to UI, that's why they go to ITB, that's why they go to Yale. But that's not what I wanted to do, gitu. So I wasn't jealous anymore. And then in terms of relationship, I don't feel like I'm insecure anymore. Misalnya like if I had a boyfriend, which there are stories, but like I'm not jealous whenever I see like my significant other maybe with someone else, because I know like ya udah, yeah, he can do whatever he want, but I feel secure, you know. I have impact. I know exactly what made me feel insecure before, and it's totally fine. An example, like when people don't treat you the way that you wanted to be treated, aku lebih berani untuk speak up, you know. Because solving my root issue makes me love myself in other ways, right? Jadi contohnya kalau ada teman yang kayak nggak datang tepat waktu, or maybe kayak meetingnya suka ngaret, then I will tell them like, hey, you know, like I think this is a little bit late, like you should respect our time juga, don't do this again. Because I know my self-worth, and it all started after I found out my root issue. Jadi I think that's why it's super important. And then I'll end it now because I'm scared I'm out of time. So what is the goal, right? The goal overall is to love yourself so you can love other people. Dari cerita yang aku ceritain, after I love myself, baru I can be a good friend. Baru I can be like a really genuinely good older sister maybe. I can be a better human being because I'm not jealous of people anymore. And like I can treat them the way that they deserve to be treated. And I can treat them right juga. Um, and then that's the goal. You have more love to spread. And if you can see me now, aku nggak introverted lagi. Well, I'm still introverted. This is just like me faking it, you know. I'm not as shy anymore. Meskipun kalian semuanya aku nggak kenal, but I really want the best for you. And loving people has been way easier for me because I'm not thinking like, oh, mereka successful banget, how do I reach that, you know, or like, oh, they did this, how can I do what they do. It's genuinely like, oh, okay, what you're doing is cool, and what I'm doing is also cool. I love what I'm doing, I love who I am now. Kalau ngeliat someone skinnier than me, I'm like, okay, that's great, we're both healthy, you know, nggak usah menjatuhkan orang lain to make myself feel good. Yeah, and good luck, guys, because that's the end of 2020, right? And I suggest you guys do this before 2021 starts. Biar pas 2021 starts, kalian udah kayak, woo, let's go. Like, I know what I'm supposed to do this year. And just a quick word of advice, kalian kalau bikin New Year's resolution, jangan bikin laundry list gitu. Pasti banyak banget yang saying like, okay, I found my root cause, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gak usah, just do 3. That's my strategy. I just do 3 goals a year, and they're really big goals, and then they usually get achieved. Don't do like a bunch of tiny goals, and then you feel super bad when you don't do that. Yes. And then I think that's it. So start reflecting, and just a FYI, tomorrow SLW is gonna launch a reflection challenge. So please join biar kita bisa reflect together. It'll be like #reflect2020. And of course, you can DM us because mungkin kalian banyak banget yang private chat aku. It's kind of hard to share your stories in the pandemic. It's okay, you can DM us and let us know how we can help you. Kalau kalian mau nge-mapping tadi like the root cause of your insecurity, boleh banget send ke DM Self Love Warrior. Terus kita mungkin bisa gali lebih dalam gitu. We'll help you find out what's your root cause. But you have to do the hard work. And yes, if you want to collaborate with us, shoot us a proposal. And then if you guys want to be a part of our upcoming community, do register in bit.ly/SLW_updates. Yes. Oh, okay. Somebody said that they wanted to screenshot something. Is it this? Yes, please screen. Is it this one? Hopefully it's this. Gisela, are you here? I'll add a spotlight to you.
Yes. Thank you, Michelle, for those useful insights. Remember, guys, you guys are the ship, and the destination is self-love. And don't forget to reflect your year and start your self-love journey, guys. We can't wait to see your reflections. Ngomong seperti yang Michelle bilang, jangan lupa ikut SLW Reflection Challenge di 2020 menuju ke 2021. And so stay tuned, guys, and get ready for that. It's going to be amazing. Now we are going to be introduced to MindLab by Kak Stella. Stay tuned ya guys till the end of the webinar karena kita ada extra prizes for you guys. So silakan Kak Stella.
Hai, sebelumnya suaraku kedengeran nggak?
Menurut aku suara kakak agak kecil.
Kecil, kalau misalnya kayak gini?
Masih kecil kak.
Oke. Udah? Tes.
Oke, udah oke kok kak.
Alright, okay.
Nice.
Okay. Sip. Alright, thank you Gisela udah memperkenalkan aku sebelumnya. So hi everyone, I'm Stella from MindLab. So first up, I want to thank SLW for this great opportunity, and it's very great to meet you all. Ada sekitar 94 orang di sini, so it's a great number, and I'm very thankful for this opportunity. So without further ado, aku share screen dulu ke kalian because I want to give a presentation. Hey, kan lagi loading. Bentar ya. Sebentar ya guys. Kok mati? Gue nggak bisa.
Oh, hi, Kat. Is your screen on? Oh, thank you guys for bearing with us during the technical difficulties.
Hello guys.
Hi.
Apparently my screen is freezing. So, sorry for the delay. Bentar ya. I'm trying to work it out.
Or do you want us to switch the format, Kat? We can do the Q&A while waiting for your screen.
Yes, we can do that.
Bentar ya. Mau Q&A dulu. Give us a minute. Sebentar ya.
Okay. By the way, guys, while waiting, a reminder to drink water because I'm like so thirsty right now. So drink water. Water break. Mungkin while waiting, kalian boleh cerita nggak, like, what did you guys think so far? Has it been helpful or not helpful? Maybe is it too hard? Because I haven't shared that in a while, and it's like quite personal for me. So I don't know if that was too hard to like share in a webinar, or whether I should share that again next time. You can let me know in the chats while waiting for Castella.
Ayo guys, namain chatnya. Wih, dari Allegra bilang very useful guys. Ada yang bilang I'm still struggling with self-love to be honest. Semangat, you can do this. Kedepannya pasti bisa kok.
How about the others? Do you guys also feel like it was honestly don't worry, like if you're struggling with self-love, like everyone is struggling with self-love, they just don't show it, they're just very good at hiding it.
Yes.
But I do feel like we can do something for like Adia who doesn't even know what to do or what to start. Kalian boleh kasih maybe support for them yang masih confused what to do and how to start biar they don't feel like they're so alone. Kalian bisa kasih like I don't know, chat maybe like some of your favorite quotes yang bantuin kalian to do self-love.
Yes, kita harus support others guys. Really helpful, really useful. Wih, keren banget. Ada yang bilang, I love this webinar.
Oh my gosh. Wait. Oh, I will remove. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I can't believe I just did that. But anyways, well, we'll just chat while they're gone. So
Very insightful, Mitch.
yeah, do you guys have any favorite quotes that apa tuh, like that really help you to do self-love during these hard times? Okay, I'll probably share so that people don't feel too awkward. So wait, is the MindLab people here, Gisela? Oh my god, thank you, Allegra. How to start is to enjoy your own company. Don't be afraid to spend time on yourself or miss out. You'll get to know yourself better. That's so true. Okay.
Yay, that's great.
Yes, ada yang juga cerita di DMs kayak gara-gara pandemic, mereka nggak usah ketemu orang toxic. They don't need to meet all the toxic people,
Yes,
and that's been helping them a lot in their self-love.
Yes.
So, That's really interesting. Gara-gara kan tadi when I asked like the challenges, it's about like toxic people and family, right? But then like when I thought about it, like actually the pandemic really helps with that because you don't meet any of the
Yes.
toxic people. So technically, your boundaries should be a little bit easier. Except if they're toxic family, then please DM me.
Yeah. Just love yourself and then spread that love. Yay. Setuju.
Oh gosh. Yes, I agree. Okay, maybe Gisela, I think they said that you can do the Q&A first.
Okay,
So, we'll do the Q&A first.
let's go. Comment down. Yo guys, Michelle bakal jawab semua pertanyaan kalian.
Yeah, and hopefully you guys can unmute. Okay.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be visible to others, and that's okay. You're choosing to get the right things done, things that are actually valuable to you. Oh my God, that's such a good point. Sorry. While you guys are thinking about the questions, I'll talk about this that Made says. Like, your growth doesn't have to be visible to others. So, pas aku bikin SLW, sebelum ada Gisela, Made, Adinda, Afifa, aku tuh sebenarnya nggak bilang orang lain that I made SLW. Jadi I never told my friends, I never told my family. It was very personal. Jadi aku tuh kayak mimin anonymous gitu doang, guys. Which is really funny because I know like sekarang everybody wants to be a founder, but that time like aku tuh sebenarnya nggak mau people know because I was like that's so personal. Kayak kalau orang malah tahu, then kayak expectationsnya malah jadi banyak. Then like I won't do it because I want to help people. It's because I want to put founder on my Instagram bio. And I think that's why Madis quote is so important. Kayak whatever you do, nggak usah harus kelihatan sama orang lain. And that's okay. For me, that was actually great. Like, it really helps me. It like sets me free, you know, because there's no expectations from people that time.
Yes.
And it's from the heart. So if you guys do anything, make sure that you don't do it for like the clout. Because that will make you actually a lot more stressed. Ada yang udah kasih questions ke Gisela?
Belum ada niche. Kita tunggu guys, tenang aja. Probably questionnya panjang-panjang nih guys.
Iya. Oh, by the way, somebody sent a message while waiting for the questions. I'll read it out. Kayak ada yang bilang kayak, I know it's really hard to love yourself, but that's okay. Maybe it takes a month or a year, but at least you're learning. Semangat buat orang yang membutuhkan. Oh my God, that's so sweet.
Yes. Keren banget. Ini juga ada yang keren banget nih. Ada yang quote from Harry Styles. He said, if you love what you're doing, then no one can tell you you're unsuccessful. Setuju banget, guys. Keren banget fans nih Harry Styles. You guys, question and answers loh. Tumben nih. Kalau misalnya kalian malu, langsung private chat. Oke, sip. Thank you. Okay, Mitch, we have one question here. Okay, there's a lot. Sorry. Okay, question pertama. What do you think? Okay, wait. Banyak banget, jadi pas aku baca langsung ke bawah gitu. Jadi, what do you think orang yang suka nyakitin diri sendiri sebagai jalan lainnya dari kesedihan dan semacamnya? What do you think?
Okay, well, that's like self-harm, baby girl.
Yeah.
I definitely don't think that's like a way of self-love. Like, I know some people who like think that like when you hurt yourself, it's like a way of releasing your emotions and that's like loving yourself, but that's like not self-love. And if you're doing that, I suggest that it's really hard to stop. Like, I know it's really hard to stop because I do know some people who like struggle to stop with it, but it is something that you have to do consciously. And maybe something that you can do is instead of hurting yourself, maybe you can carry distractions. I know some people kayak like when they want to hurt themselves, instead of doing that, they try to draw flowers on their hands to remind yourself that you're worthy, or call someone when you feel the urge to do so. Maybe you can even DM us if we're online. We can totally remind you to stop. But get support so that you know you're not alone. You know, it's not the best way to deal with negative emotions. Maybe try to journal instead. And you know what? Even if screaming into your pillow helps, that totally counts. Just try not to hurt yourself because you're so precious. You're so You're so worthy. Like, I want to give you a big hug. Like, you don't deserve to like do any self-harm, you know?
Ya,
Yeah, DM me
yuk
if you need to.
kasih reaction hati guys.
Yeah, guys, can you guys send her some love? Whoever asked that, kayak kasih
Ya,
semangat
yuk
gitu
guys kasih hati guys.
biar nggak bakal
Oh,
self-harm.
satu screen aku semua pada hati dong. Cute. Thank you guys. Nih yang tadi nanya, ada yang banyak banget yang kasih hati ke kamu. And you are really, really appreciated beneran. Oke, kita lanjut ya guys. Next question. Dia buat paragraf lagi banget. Thank you. Hai Kak, thank you so much for creating this amazing webinar. Jujur, di tahun 2020 ini, aku merasa kehilangan diriku. Maksudnya adalah di tahun 2019 tuh aku ceria, terbuka sama semua orang. Namun di tahun 2020 aku tertekan ngomongnya sama orang aja nggak berani. Pokoknya sifatku yang 2020 ini tuh berbeda seperti aku dulu Kak. What should I do Kak? Gitu, Mitch.
Yes, I totally relate. You know, kayak like in the pandemic, kayak like my grades fell. Oh my God, like I was like kayak nggak bisa. I was not happy going to school. I was like a little bit sad and like gloomy. Like, do you know the Disney film Gisela,
Ya,
the sad character? I
ya, ya,
felt
ya.
like that for like half the year because of the pandemic. So I really relate this with this question. But here's my tip. For me, what I really needed to kaya like I needed a refresh and I really needed to like take a step back from everything that's making me very sad. Um Jadi what I did was like I kind of like did like a mini retreat where kaya setiap hari like I just go on a walk and then maybe kaya I just met like one really good friend yang I call a lot and then try to reflect actually. Um like I'm scared to show my answer because I don't want you guys to judge me. But what I did was like aku beneran balik ke nature. Jadi when I was in Vancouver tuh setiap hari aku suka jalan kaki, aku suka breathing in fresh air, aku suka going for a run. Terus pas aku balik ke Jakarta, I was like super sad because I can't do any of that. So for like a week I just went to somewhere with like a lot of trees. Aku pergi berenang. Like I reminded myself that the world is very big because what I realized is that this year really drains you. So you need to actively kayak push yourself to like be excited about what is going on, you know. Jadi
Yes.
kalau kamu merasa galau, you feel like oh my god nothing's working out, emang harus force yourself to like step out of your bubble, which means kayak aku keluar dari kamar, like I did like a mini staycation. It really helped me refresh. I know that there's a pandemic going on, but if you do it safely, I think that's what I needed. Because after that, like I finally like studied, I wanted to do my work again. I was like finally kaya semangat lagi karena I finally like hit refresh, you know. So I hope you guys get a chance to do that.
Mungkin itu sudah terjawab kan, Mitch?
Yes.
Next, ada lagi. Ini ramai banget nih. Semoga kita bisa jawab semuanya ya, guys. Kak, I wanna ask something. Kalau ada orang yang toxic, yang selalu self-love healing itu seharusnya dihindarin atau dihadapin?
Wait, what?
Hindarin dong.
Huh?
Hindarin dong. I think hindarin. Kayak cut off those toxic people from your life beneran. For me.
Yeah, wait, what's the question? It cut off for me. Sorry, guys.
Kak, I wanna ask something. Kalau ada orang yang toxic yang selalu merusak self-love healing itu, seharusnya dihindarin atau harus dihadapi?
Just avoid it. Kaya I think sekarang tuh like everyone wants to be like looking like woke and looking very right. But then you don't have to like benerin everyone you meet, you know, guys. You don't have to like tantangin everyone you see, even though you know you're right. Kaya it's 2021, guys. Don't waste your energy on people who don't deserve it. Gisela, I think like we can do 2 more questions and then Kashalendra is ready.
Yes, okay deh guys. 2 more questions ya guys. Jadi kayak, okay, next. Oke, Mitch, apa yang harus kita lakukan kalau teman dekat sendiri yang toxic positivity gitu, mending dijauhin? Oke, ini sebenarnya pertanyaan sama kayak tadi, dijauhin aja ya guys.
I'll pick it. I'll pick a question then.
Itu semua di direct message-nya aku, Mitch.
Oh, I got two. So someone asked
Got
this,
it.
like, what do you do if a friend that keeps wanting to have time with you, but it's actually draining? Like you want to be there for them, but it's not sure, but you're not sure if like that's the best thing to do because that person's draining your energy. Set boundaries, people. Oh my gosh. How do you set good boundaries? I know people are so nggak enakan, but like jadi there's a rule, like kalau kalian punya teman toxic and you want to help them, you need to ask yourself like, oh my god, my WhatsApp. Yeet. Okay. So you need to ask yourself, like, are you mentally prepared to like help them for a long period of time? Like when is the cutoff date for you to like, kaya suggest for them to seek professional help gitu. Because when you help someone, you're not only kaya nyumbang waktu, tapi lo tuh juga nyumbang your energy that you can be using to do other things. And when that person sucks your energy, eventually toxicnya bakal go to you too. So you guys have to think like long term, is it something that you can do? Or do you need to like set like, okay, like I'm gonna try to help you, but in 3 months, maybe if we don't see any changes, then we have to do this gitu. Because if you don't set your expectations, then dia juga nggak bakal change meskipun lo mau bantuin dia, but maybe you're not well equipped yet. And then lo bakal yang rasa berat, beban hidup, is that the thing?
Beban hidup, yes.
Beban hidup lo tuh bakal ngerasa berat banget because their happiness relies on you, padahal it doesn't. You
Yeah.
just like took on that. So you need to set clear expectations. You got to that person if you want to help them. Because it doesn't make sense for you to like expose yourself to toxic behavior continuously, you know? And if you feel like it's too much, then you need to slowly detach yourself. Kaya nga boleh always be available. If you call for like 3 hours every night, then maybe like, okay, sorry, I have a meeting. It's okay to do those things because that is setting boundaries for yourself. And that's self-love too. As long as you're not like kaya selfishly doing that and not helping the other person, you know. Okay, Gisela, I think you can pick the last question.
Okay, the last question nih. Okay nih. I get overthinking about my future, although I'm still on 10th grade and senior high school. I've been through a lot on my future. Apa sebenarnya bakat aku? Sedangkan teman-teman aku udah pada tahu ke depannya mau gimana. Nah, itu gimana tuh, Mitch?
Great, love the question. To be honest, kaya for me, sampai kelas 12, I still didn't really know what I wanted to do. It just looked like I did. So I'm just telling you, like all your friends who you think kaya they have their life figured out, they really don't. They just appear that they do. Contohnya when in class 12 pas aku apply university, aku apply ke 6 university and setiap jurusannya beda because I really didn't know what like I really liked. So what really helped me was I tried a bunch of things. Jadi in the summer aku coba coding, aku coba bikin SLW trying to see kalau aku suka business or not. Aku juga ikut banyak banget MUN, banyak banget yang gagal juga. Aku coba I even tried to do some art because like at some point I wanted to be an artist. Aku juga coba nulis fan fiction, you know, to see kalau aku suka jadi penulis atau enggak. And based on all of those, I kind of found out that I really like business and technology. Gara-gara aku juga intern di beberapa tempat. Jadi the realistic answer is mungkin they know because they've been doing a lot of things. Jadi pas aku kelas 12 after I applied to all those unis, aku tuh baru reflect kayak aku nggak suka MUN. That's not my cup of tea. Jadi aku nggak mau ngambil hubungan international. Or like ternyata aku writing is kind of hard. Or like art is kind of hard for me. Like I can do it, but I'm not good. Like I'm not as good as Made, who is our graphic designer. So I'm not gonna take art, you know. Maybe I'm not. I can write fan fiction, but can I write a book? Can I make a living? No, no, no. I don't think I can do that. So karena aku udah nyoba banyak banget hal, then I kind of know like what is good for me. And even though right now I am in university, I kind of have an idea. The future is so wide. Kaya don't feel like you have to figure it out now. You know, you're like 16, girl. Like nobody figures out their life at 16. Like I'm pretty sure nobody has that figured out. They just look like they do. So don't feel like you're ketinggalan or like really stressed out. eventually you'll have a feeling of like what you like and what you don't like, and that's only because you try a bunch of things. Yeah, Gisela, I think we're out of time.
Yes, let's just get moving on. Kita mau, seperti tadi, kita mau di-introduce ke MindLab dari Kak Stella. Silakan Kak Stella.
Oke, aku coba share screen lagi ya. Hopefully
Semoga kali ini bisa.
Is this working?
Yes, bisa.
Alright. Okay.
Oh.
Sure. Okay, let me. Sebentar ya. Oke, jadi hi everyone, I'm Stella again. Sorry atas delay-nya tadi. I don't know, apparently my laptop broke and freeze. I don't know why. So yeah, I should start this. Here is my lab. Okay, we move to another slide. I'm just gonna go straight to numbers. Jadi teman-teman kalian, halo?
Halo, tadi suaranya putus-putus.
Oke, kalau sekarang?
Udah enggak kok.
Oke, aku balik lagi ke slide-nya ya. Oke, so there has been a research. It tells that 60% orang dari remaja sampai dengan young adults itu, they have hurtful thoughts about themselves at least once a week. 60% of them. Sebenarnya kalian tuh termasuk nggak sih dengan dalam angka ini? Soalnya kalau bisa jujur, aku pun termasuk dalam angka ini karena like maybe every day, every once a week, twice a week, aku tuh suka insecure dengan diri aku sendiri. Jadi aku adalah salah satu orang dalam 60% tersebut yang suka merasa insecure about my own self, about my achievement. It's in daily basis. So, what does this number means? This shows that so many people are not growing fond of themselves as they have insecurities within themselves. So, aku jadi bertanya-tanya kan, kenapa sih kok gue ngerasa kayak gini? Kenapa gue suka insecurean sendiri? Jadi until I get an answer bahwa ini tuh karena dari diri aku yang I didn't love myself that much, dan itu menyebabkan it generate a lack of self care. Jadi karena aku tidak mencintai diri aku sendiri, aku pun jadi neglecting my own health, my own physical condition, my mental health. Jadi self-love and self-care is a holistic combination. It's like the holy duo that cannot be separate. So kayak lack of self-care includes like aku neglecting my physical, my mental state, aku makan makanan yang tidak bernutrisi, like let's say junk food. Everything I do is to pamper myself in that moment, but apparently it's not enough. So untuk menyayangi diri aku sendiri, please do keep in mind teman-teman bahwa it always came from within. So the art of loving yourself is a process. It's a whole journey. So yang membutuhkan a whole of determination and consistency. Jadi dan itu nantinya akan membuat adanya suatu habit atau suatu kebiasaan. Dan hal ini juga termasuk dengan mengetahui apa aja sih yang masuk ke dalam tubuh kita, like what kind of nutrition that we consume, what kind of food that we eat every day in daily basis, yang to fulfill those self-care. So what does MindLab has to do with it? So in MindLab, we follow you. We follow your mind. We follow your overall health condition. So especially your body and your mental state. Jadi apa itu MindLab? MindLab itu adalah suatu perusahaan yang berfokus kepada untuk meningkatkan kualitas hidup seseorang melalui suplemen herbal to empower your body and your mind. So we aim to bring like positivity and energy for you to be able to live a healthier life and also creating a brand new generation of wellness that came from nature. But how exactly will MindLab do that? Jadi apa yang MindLab lakukan? So first up, seperti yang tadi aku bilang, we're a company that focus on bringing health supplement to you guys. So our supplement is mindfully and carefully picked from world best herbs that has been already been researched scientifically, and dan manfaatnya juga udah already well known in the pharmacy world. So tujuan MindLab sendiri ini adalah untuk memberi orang-orang kesempatan kedua untuk hidup lebih baik, untuk hidup lebih sehat lagi, and basically to live the best of the best life through natural nutrition. Karena pada dasarnya ini MindLab came from our concern about this fast-paced life. Kan kita ini hidup dalam suatu generasi yang semua serba cepat. Everyone is busy with their own activities. Everyone has been indulged in their own business, like their own work or anything. So MindLab came from our concern that people nowadays tends to neglect their health. Karena orang-orang sekarang tuh pikirnya sehat tuh sesuatu yang mahal, sehat tuh sulit banget. Padahal it's very easy. Being healthy is super duper easy. Then in MindLab we could help you to achieve that late bed life, that life that yang lebih sehat dan lebih yang membantu kamu untuk menjadi versi kamu yang lebih baik. Basically that. So we thought jadi karena tadi sebelumnya aku udah bilang kalau misalkan we are based on focusing on supplement herbal. Jadi ini adalah salah satu tanaman herbal yang we really take a great interest on. Jadi ini namanya ashwagandha. Ashwagandha itu adalah suatu tanaman herbal dari India. You guys might probably don't know well about these herbs karena mungkin di Indonesia ini tidak cukup populer, but di luar negeri tanaman ini sangat populer akan manfaatnya untuk kesehatan seseorang. So jadi ashwagandha ya seperti aku bilang ashwagandha dari India dan udah dikenal akan kemampuannya untuk banyak banget manfaatnya untuk tubuh seseorang. Jadi ashwagandha ini dikategorikan sebagai adaptogen. Adaptogen is a plant that are marketed as helping the body resist stressor of all kinds. So what are the benefits of ashwagandha? Ashwagandha ini dapat reduce your stress. It can reduce your stress, the anxiety, dan juga dapat meningkatkan memori dan fungsi otak kamu. Dapat juga it can help you to lose your weight. Karena balik lagi ashwagandha ini kan ada sebuah adaptogen yang dapat mengurangi tingkat stres dalam your mind, your brain. So ini dapat membantu kamu untuk mengatur pola makan kamu supaya kamu nggak makan secara in excessive way. And also it can stimulate sleep and relaxation. So mungkin kalian bertanya, emang benar? Emang Kak Stella apa yang Kak Stella bilang itu is it right? Yes, it does apparently. So there has been a research conducted yang meneliti mengenai manfaat dari ashwagandha sendiri. Jadi 88% orang yang take ashwagandha on daily basis, they feel less anxious. And also 79% of people also showed a great number of reduction in severe depression. So dari kedua angka ini, we thought that it's really great if we could have this supplement in ashwagandha yang best ingredients-nya ashwagandha. Jadi that's why we have this newly launched product to you guys. It's called Calmax. Okay, so we create something new. It's your new daily habits and lifestyle supplement. It's Calmax. So Calmax is made from award-winning ashwagandha. award-winning Ashwagandha group to be exact, and has already been certified by BPOM. Jadi kita udah mengantongi sertifikasi dari BPOM, so you guys will not have to worry about the safety because it has been approved by BPOM. Dan Kalmax ini nggak akan bikin kamu kecanduan, teman-teman. Karena Kalmax sendiri terbuat dari 100% bahan organik yang nggak termasuk alkohol dan senyawa kimia lainnya yang berbahaya. So you guys don't need to worry about the safety, so because it's really pure from nature. Lalu apa aja sih manfaat yang kamu dapatkan kalau misalkan kamu mengonsumsi ashwagandha? Mengonsumsi Kalmax. So basically, Kalmax dapat membantu kamu to have a better focus when you're doing something. It works as a brain and memory booster, and it can lift your mood, so you have less or bad mood days. Then on top of that, the most important part of Kalmax benefits is that it can reduce stress and anxiety. Ashwagandha in Kalmax will help you to reduce the cortisol hormone atau stress hormone. Jadi hormon stres itu dinamakan cortisol hormone. Jadi ashwagandha dapat menurunkan hormon-hormon tersebut dan keeping you to have like the chill, a more laid back life and a more positive life. So, tapi what we aim with this product, with this Kalmax, is that we want you to have a better and more positive life with MindLab. Karena gak hanya ini itu hanya only works for your body and mind, tapi we sincerely wish it could help you to spread like positivity upon consuming them. So, not merely give love to yourself with consuming like healthy nutrition, tapi juga you can give love to others, you know? Karena bahagia itu kan menular ya teman-teman. Jadi kalau misalkan dari kalian mau bahagia, you can spread like the love to your loved ones. So yeah, Kalmax can help you distress your mind and body so that you can relax and unwind. And then so to sum up, aku mau kasih tau kalian kalau misalkan Kalmax akan officially launch on January 12, 2021. It's around the corner, so stay tuned for our launching date because we will launch with a surprise. But in the meantime, kalian bisa pre-order dulu Kalmax-nya. Kalau misalnya kalian pre-order sekarang, it's 50% off, then you will get this very cool tote bag like this. Kalian akan dapat ini, dan juga kalian bisa dapat this lavender scent red diffuser. So it smells really good, so you don't want to miss that out. So yeah, di mana kalian bisa pre-order? Kalian bisa pre-order di Tokopedia dan Bukalapak kami. Kalian bisa search saja MindLab. Di situ kalian bisa cek promonya, di situ udah ada. Kalian bisa juga head out to our website mindlab.co.id. Di situ kalian bisa pre-order juga di situ. Ini periodenya mulai dari hari ini sampai dengan 11 Januari 2021. So keep in mind of that date dan don't miss out. So yeah, I guess that's that. And yang terakhir aku minta kalian, you can follow us on our Instagram karena sebentar lagi kita akan mengadakan giveaway, teman-teman. So stay tuned. We will doing a giveaway with a very big surprise, very big gift for you all. So you might want to check us out on our Instagram mindlab.co.id with _, and then our website mindlab.co.id, our TikTok mindlab.co.id, and then our Bukalapak and Tokopedia. Kalau misalkan kalian mau tanya-tanya, kalian bisa WhatsApp kita aja di nomor yang tertera itu. Okay, I guess that's that. Aku akan balikin lagi ke Michelle. So thank you guys.
Thank you Kak Stella, keren banget presentasinya. Jadi kita lebih kenal MindLab ya guys. Nah kalau aku sum up lagi dari Kak Stella itu, MindLab itu perusahaan yang mendukung steady change. Jadi yang pelan-pelan aja, nggak yang instan kan. Nah, si MindLab ini bakal launching produk barunya, Calm-X namanya. Nah, nanti dia bakal pre-order tanggal 27 sampai 11 Januari guys, jangan lupa ya. Terus by the way, kita bakal ada giveaway nih guys, bukan giveaway. Jadi kita bakal kasih kalian pertanyaan. Nanti dari pertanyaan itu kalian bisa dapat hadiah guys. Hadiahnya itu keren-keren banget. Jadi cara menjawabnya bagaimana? Jadi kalian tinggal raise hand aja. Nanti kita bakal cek siapa yang pertama. Nanti kalau kalian sudah aku tunjuk, aku udah sebutin namanya, nanti kalian tinggal unmute mic ya. Nanti kalian tinggal jawab dalam bahasa Indonesia atau bahasa Inggris, it's all good. So, pertanyaan pertama. Pertanyaan pertama kita bakal kasih hadiahnya, drum roll please, dapat Calm X guys. Yang dari produknya MindLab. Jadi pertanyaannya adalah, tadi kan Kak Stella udah presentasi. Coba kalian sebutin 3 benefit dari Calm X-nya. Coba, siapa yang tahu guys 3 benefit? Aku monitor nih siapa yang udah tunjuk tangan. Ayo guys. 3 benefit dari Calm X-nya. Coba guys. Kalian tinggal unmute aja. Kalian tunjuk tangan aja, kalian raise hand aja sekarang guys. Ayo guys. Belum ada yang raise nih, hadiahnya Calm X loh guys. Yang belum